Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues and the Batman universe as I'm playing with the camera position here. Apologize for that. Today we are still continuing going on with the Batman animated series Mask of the Phantasm line that came out in 1994 in conjunction with the Batman Mask of the Phantasm movie that was in movie theaters for a brief time around the Christmas season of 1993. It's a big mouthful to get out that long introduction. I want to make a quick correction. I said there were 7 figures and I have 6 of the 7. There are actually 6 figures from this line and I have 5 of these 6 figures. So I miscounted just a little bit, so I want to apologize and make that correction right away. Today we're taking a look at Decoy Batman. And this was one of the so-so figures. I do like the accessory. He comes with this nice kind of grapple gun. It's a little bit better in scale with the figures. So using a combat belt Batman, which would be this guy, using his big huge grappling gun, if I was going to have Batman hanging from something, I would generally give this Batman combat belt, give this to combat belt Batman, excuse me, to make it look a little bit more realistic and not have to have that big huge gaudy looking device for Batman to hold. So this one I think works a lot better, and it's got a decent amount of rope to it, which you really can't see, but try to do a poor representation of how much rope. But it's still a good amount of rope on there. There's no mechanism that fires this out. It is just straight, rolling it and unwinding this whole thing. So on some of them, they gave us just a little bit more of a practical use, and this is how I generally kept it as I drop it to the floor, so I didn't lose it or anything like that. Like these small accessories, I have a ton of them. The bigger ones, not so much. So some of the accessories are hit and miss with the animated series. So what makes this Decoy Batman, as you can kind of see, we'll see if you can kind of figure this out by the way he looks. Doesn't he look a little top heavy, a little weird? His cape's all kind of jacked up. So the Decoy Batman turns into Bruce Wayne. Ta-da! So they kind of gave him this quasi little tie. Now this is the first Batman. I've got the other Batman, Bruce Wayne and Batman. It's kind of buried in the box, so I'm not able to have them up here. I should have grabbed them really quick. But as you know from the other Bruce Wayne, the Bruce Waynes that I had, they were not in the same height scale as this normal Batman. So this is one of the first Bruce Waynes that is in actually the same height scale as the Batman action figure. Because the other one, Batman was looking at him kind of like this. So I like it for the fact that Bruce Wayne is the correct height that he should be, but also that being said, the paint scheme really doesn't kind of work for this particular figure. The hands are really large compared to the other Batman. It's almost like they double dipped this figure in plastic. I don't know if the camera can really pick that up, but you can just kind of see how the hands are. I think they were trying to make the figure thicker overall to go with the decoy part of Batman. And he has the head that goes down so you can snap this over top of. And they use this kind of feature again for the Batman Forever Val Kilmer Batman, that you can put the Batman armor on top of that figure. The head does turn full 360. It's on this little spring that's in here, and I was always afraid the spring was going to break. Arms go all the way around. Standard 5 points of articulation. You can actually say it's 6 points with the head being able to go down like something's coming at you, duck. So I never really had this head on here on this particular Batman because I was just afraid I was going to crush the head over time, or the spring was going to give way. So when I have him standing, I generally have it, with like he's holding on to this somehow, or I just generally don't have this posed with this Bruce Wayne much at all. I really kind of wish that when they were making these figures that they would just give us a standard looking Bruce Wayne in a business suit, or it doesn't have to be in black, like, oh, we got to do a lot of black to get this, you know, Batman armor on it. Just give us a Bruce Wayne. I think that would have been an excellent figure. And just a Dick Grayson, just a Tim Drake, just a Selina Kyle. I think we could have gotten some mileage. You know, you could have had a briefcase with stuff that did things that maybe Bruce Wayne can write on, or you could kind of open up the briefcase and see there was a suit in there. So, you know, I like these type of figures, but then again, I really don't, because generally I wanted to have a Bruce Wayne standing with some of my other figures, and then he's kind of in this quasi-Batman armor, and it's red and black. So I bought it. I bought it just because, and I already had two other Bruce Waynes, but I was telling myself, well, this Bruce Wayne is as tall as he should be instead of being shorter. So yeah, this was one from the line I probably could have passed on, but I did end up buying it. So today we've been taking a look. We'll put this back on here. But taking a look at Decoy Batman, one of the figures that they probably didn't need to make. They could have made one of the other villains in the series, or they could have given us Commissioner Gordon or Harvey Bullock. But they gave us Decoy Batman because they assumed all of us want a 500th Batman, and this knucklehead right here bought him. So I guess that's why they continue to make some of these things, because people like me buy them. So anyway, today we take a look at Decoy Batman, and as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues and the Batman universe signing off, saying we will see you guys next time.